If you're a real Warriors fan living in the US, this video is for you. From coast to coast, America is buzzing after last night's game. Steph Curry just reminded the whole country why he runs the West. Absolutely wild scenes in the NBA rumor mill today, and you better believe this one is shaking the entire league to its core. Stephen A. Smith just dropped an absolute bombshell on First Take, and if what he's saying is even remotely true, the Golden State Warriors are about to flip the entire balance of power in the NBA on its head. According to Stephen A. The Warriors, yes, the same team with Stephen Curry, the dynasty team, are actively chasing none other than Nikola, Jokic and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Let that sink in. 2 of the top 5 players in the entire league. 2 MVPs. 2 absolute monsters. One already a 2-time MVP and Finals MVP with the Nuggets. The other, the Greek freak himself, who just happens to be one of the most unstoppable forces we've ever seen. And Golden State is trying to pair either of them with Steph Curry? This isn't just a big move, this would be the craziest power shift since Durant joined the Warriors back in 2016. Let's unpack what Stephen A. actually said. On First Take, with the cameras rolling and no hesitation in his voice, Stephen A. claimed that his sources, and we know how plugged in he is, have told him that Golden State's front office is not content with just running it back. They're not interested in a soft rebuild. They're going for the big swing. They're picking up the phone. They're seeing what it would take to get a generational talent like Jokic or Giannis into a Warriors jersey next season. He made it clear that these aren't just exploratory conversations. These are serious inquiries. Now let's talk about the feasibility of this. First off, no, the Nuggets and the Bucks have not publicly said they're putting their stars on the block. These are cornerstone players, face of the franchise, statue outside the arena type guys. But here's where things get very interesting. Giannis has not committed long-term to the Bucks beyond his current contract. He's been vocal publicly about wanting to compete for championships every single year. He's hinted more than once that he'll leave if Milwaukee doesn't continue to build a winner. And after that shocking first-round playoff exit last season, there's smoke. Not a full-blown fire yet, but it's brewing. As for Jokic, he's been the silent assassin, loyal to Denver, low drama, high impact. But here's the kicker, the Nuggets were exposed this postseason. Depth issues, aging supporting cast, questionable decisions in crunch time. You think Jokic wants to spend the rest of his prime stuck in early round exits while teams like Minnesota, OKC, and Boston rise? If he even whispers discontent, teams like the Warriors will be ready to pounce. And Golden State knows something. Their championship window with Steph Curry isn't closing, it's slamming shut. He's still elite, but he needs help. He can't carry it alone. And bringing in a superstar frontcourt player like Giannis or Jokic is the one move that gives them instant contention again. Let's go deeper. If the Warriors were to chase Giannis, what would it take? Think young assets. Think Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, maybe even Kevin Looney. And yes, future draft picks galore. This wouldn't be cheap. It wouldn't be easy. But Golden State has the infrastructure, the championship pedigree, the market, the coach, and the superstar in Steph Curry to make this a tempting offer. Same for Jokic. Denver would demand a king's ransom. But if there's friction, if Jokic starts questioning his direction, you better believe the Warriors will be in line. Now here's the wild card. Does Steph Curry know? Because this kind of news doesn't leak without a reason. And Stephen A. even alluded to the fact that Curry, ever the loyal soldier, may be quietly pressuring the front office behind the scenes. He's no longer just going to sit back and wait. He wants to compete now. And he's tired of wasting years hoping the young core develops. He wants stars, veterans, killers, guys who can win now. If you put Giannis next to Curry, with a coach like Kerr, that's the new standard. That's not just a championship team, that's a juggernaut. And for the Warriors front office, this is about more than just winning. This is about legacy. About keeping the Warriors relevant post-Curry. About bridging the gap from one era to the next. About making Chase Center the destination for elite players. And whether they land Giannis or Jokic or even just get in the room with them, it sends a message: the Warriors aren't done. They're not folding. They're reloading. So what happens now? Expect the rumor mill to explode. Expect players to get asked. Expect awkward press conferences. Expect other teams to start panicking, adjusting, calling their agents. Because if this is true, if the Warriors are truly going after the league's biggest stars, then every front office in the NBA just sat up in their chair. This could spark a full-blown arms race across the league. And here's what we know for sure: Steph isn't waiting. Golden State isn't coasting. And Stephen A. just made one thing crystal clear: the Warriors have entered the superstar sweepstakes. Let's be real, just the idea of Jokic or Giannis landing in Golden State is enough to send shockwaves through the NBA community. Fans are already debating, analysts are scrambling, and social media? It's in full meltdown mode. But take a second. Close your eyes and picture it. Nikola Jokic, with his otherworldly passing and post dominance, running Steve Kerr's motion offense alongside the greatest shooter in NBA history. Or Giannis Antetokounmpo, with his bulldozing drives and defensive prowess, crashing to the rim off a Stephen Curry screen. That's not basketball. That's a nightmare for opposing teams. And make no mistake, this isn't just about creating a super team. This is about survival. The NBA is evolving fast. The West is a bloodbath. The Kings are hungry. The Thunder are ascending. The Timberwolves just knocked out some of the league's top contenders. The Warriors? They can't sit still. They know the old formula won't cut it anymore. And that's why this rumor has weight. That's why a Curry-Giannis or Curry-Jokic duo suddenly feels possible. Because this team isn't just chasing a ring, they're chasing one last dynasty run before the window shuts. Let's not forget how Golden State operates. When the KD opportunity came in 2016, most of the league thought it was impossible. And then boom. He signed. Just like that, the Warriors didn't just stay relevant, they became unbeatable. Fast forward to today, and Bob Myers may be gone, but the blueprint still exists. This front office knows how to make bold moves, how to pitch stars on culture, fit, and rings. And when you have Curry? That's a recruiting tool no cap space can match. The question isn't whether Jokic or Giannis wants to win. It's whether they want to do it smarter, faster, and together with Steph Curry in San Francisco. So again, what do you think? Would the Nuggets or Bucks ever entertain it? Is this just smoke? Or are we about to witness the start of a Warriors resurrection that nobody saw coming? Drop your thoughts below. This could be the biggest off-season twist in years. Subscribe, like, and turn on those notifications, because if this deal happens, you better believe we'll be breaking it all down the second it hits. Let's go! The chase has begun. And the Warriors might just be crazy enough and bold enough to pull it off.